What is going on, everyone? Dominic Dominator with the Veterans Den channel, bringing you a video about barracks. So, as far as my experience goes, I've never had any issues with barracks. I've been in some not the best barracks, but they weren't deplorable, horrible, and have mold and crazy stuff. Most of my experience with barracks, or even being deployed overseas and being in barracks, have all been pretty good. As far as for us Seabees in the Navy Seabees, we have our own internal facilities managers. We have our own people that go in and fix any issues. And of course, they're all Seabees because we're construction and that's just what we do. We're combat construction workers. So that's another reason probably why I never had any issues. But I have heard from other people, other veterans, and even active duty, and there's been a lot of reports about this, about barracks having issues with mold and repairs not being made, and there's just horrible living conditions, substandard living conditions. If you have any of those issues or had those issues or experiences, please put in the comment box and let me know your experiences and let other people know. But the Army is looking to privatize the barrack situation. So back in December, key figures and leaders for the Army that oversee facilities as far as barracks had a meeting because there was a lot of negative exposure being dug up and brought to light by journalists and other news report outlets such as military.com, that many of active duty military are living in very poor conditions and are even to the point where some of these people are going to the ER because of respiratory issues because of mold and all this other stuff. I remember months ago I saw a report, a news article about uh I think it was in Georgia, or maybe it was Fort Bragg, was about barracks that were just not getting repairs. They had mold, and then they're showing washer and dryers are just leaking water, and the water is just going out into the hallway, and everything. Nothing's being done, and everything is out on their own dime. Here locally, there was a Marine base near me, and I was part of, or I still am, part of a military committee within the city. And this military committee helps and supports active duty and veterans on, helping them out, maybe creating a fun trip for the single Marines on the base to take them wherever, to other states or places that they can go to within Arizona as a fun day trip. Or maybe there's a struggling family that needs A, B, C, D, or just A or whatever. Or maybe there's veterans that need help, and it's all made up of nonprofits, people who care, and local businesses. So I know the president of the committee one time last year was saying how bad the Marines barracks were and wanted to create a fund where we all pitch in and donate as much money as we can to present it to the Marine base, the base CO, and say, hey, here's the money to fix the barracks. Unfortunately, they had to turn it down because of rules and regulations, policies. They just can't take money and give it, which I kind of understand, which I kind of foresaw, and I brought that up that they should have, ask about it, which they did, and they were going to work on their end to try to figure out how to do it. But when all the money was gathered and they tried to give it to them, they had to deny it and say, no, we can't take it. So the next best thing is create baskets of really good cleaning products, really good automatic scrub brushes, mops, brooms, vacuums, all that, and was giving it to the barracks and also giving baskets to the Marines. But a lot of the Army, 6,700 barracks to be exact, are backlogged with issues and maintenance that needs to be done. And that's only to just barely get it up to good living conditions. That doesn't, uh, you know, answer the issues of all the issues that the Army is facing with their barracks. They said at a minimum, it was going to cost $7.5 billion to fix, which is a lot of money. And they said that's just the start of it. And it could be actually a whole lot more. So they also said that they're going to do a pilot program with the privatization in Fort Irwin. I don't know if any of you guys have ever been to Fort Irwin, California, but man, that place is a poop hole, let's say. It is really bad out there. Definitely would not want to be stationed there. I've been there twice just to drop off equipment and pick up equipment. But that's where they're going to look at doing a pilot program with this privatization of the barracks. No timeline yet. They're just saying they're going to do it, but didn't say when. It could be tomorrow. It could be 2 years, 3 years from now. Who knows when? But I guess they're doing it. Another thing that a spokesperson on behalf of the Army stated that this could be a endless pit, a hole in the bucket where if they pay privatization, um, these people could be just trying to put in like high end stuff, making it beautiful, and then just stuff that's not needed. And that's their worry, that that there may be some fraud, or they may be over buying stuff to have high end stuff in the barracks. Um, Easy answer to that is have someone in construction, such as facilities, director or something, to oversee all the purchases and say, hey, why is this? Why is that? I mean, that's a simple answer. But there is some truth to it. Don't want to butcher this name, but a company called Belfour Beatty pleaded guilty to fraud from housing in 2013, 2019. Company was found guilty and agreed to pay 65 million dollars in fines and restitution. So of course there's bad apples anywhere. That's why I tell people, I mean, no one's perfect. Not every single contractor is going to be the best and the greatest, and there's going to be some bad apples and fraud. So I mean, I can see that. I can see just privatizing can make people add an extra dollar on top of everything that they do just to make a little more money just because of government. I get that. But it's pretty bad for all these soldiers that are dealing with issues. Even military.com did a report last year saying how 11 soldiers were rushed to the hospital and had respiratory issues and developed problems on their base in their barracks because they had mold. There's constantly wet. Their rugs were wet. There's constantly water. The stuff that doesn't work. Just all these issues. And it's pretty bad. And if they can't do this, there got to be a solution somewhere. You're going to have to spend the money, and that's their biggest worry, that we're going to have to spend a lot more money privatizing than we doing it ourselves. I agree. Privatizing is going to cost you a lot of money, but you're not doing the job regardless. So now the bill to fix all of this just keeps going and going and going because it's not being done. So the plan is that they want to privatize. I think they're coming up with a strategy to figure out how to privatize. They did say not all barracks are going to be privatized. Some barracks are still going to be ran by army facilities and management, but that is what they're looking for. And I think definitely you need to jump on this, because that's horrible to be a single soldier, single sailor, single CB, single airman, so on and so forth. Uh, that you're deployed, you're somewhere, you're away from home, and you're just living in mold. We got to do better than that. So just want to bring this, news to your attention. If you know about any of this stuff, please drop a comment below. Tell us your experiences and all of that stuff, and let's talk about it. I am on Rumble now, so you can catch me here in Rumble. So if you can, go to Rumble and follow my page there too. When it comes to certain things, I do know for a fact that if I talk politics or get deep into my opinions, that YouTube will, hit me with a strike, and also maybe even like shadow ban me. So when it comes to certain subjects, I'm going to talk about it on Rumble. A video like this that I'm doing right now, you'll find it here on YouTube and Rumble. But when it comes to certain subjects, I'm going to put it over on Rumble. So if you want to see stuff on there, go ahead and follow it. I'll put that in the description box below, a link to my Rumble page. But thank you for watching this video. Also, I want to say thank you. I hit 3,000 subscribers, so I want to say thank you for everyone that is helping me, um, grow my channel. It's been a uphill battle because I got sick quite a bit in the past 2 months, so it's been kind of hard. And then also getting my online store up and running, been kind of hard doing that. Had to focus on that, but more stuff, more content coming soon. I'm hoping to have a couple of good interviews coming up, so hopefully that happens. Just waiting to hear back. Um, I kind of shot for the stars to try to interview some high end people or high level people. See what happens. But thank you for the 3,000 subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, then please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button. Follow my channel here. Follow my channel on Rumble. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Hope you are safe wherever you're at. Carry on.